And we never even took a We never even took a. What you giving me now? Just peachy passion sangria? Sure, I'll roll with that. Oh.
Orange, green grape. Orange, green grape margarita. Okay, not the red grape. The green grape.
Hello everybody, welcome. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Tricky, where we take your mind off of what's going on outside the closet and bring you in here for a full hour of fun, frolic and foolishness. You look great on camera today.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's that nudie lip you have going on.
Well, I also started using this thing that I got from Nikita Dragon. And then it's like on the eye highlighter, and I put it on today.
I cannot stand the Keto Dragon. But anyway, if the products are good, the products are good.
The products are good.
Okay, fine. You keep talking about it. Yeah, Tracy has had a glow up. I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. Looking good. Girl put on her eyeliner straight. You have little lipstick on. You have little lips. You know, we like that. You got lots of boobs. But, you know, we like that. And we are sipping, and they want to see her outfit. Her outfit is really cute today. Are you going on a lunch date or something? And where did he get this little get up from? You know, this dress...
People.
It's a halter neck, and it's this kind of mustardy green color with like a ruffle skirt. She looks very, very cute. Very, very cute.
Well, I'm not the only one looking cute. Somebody got a blowout.
Aww. Nikki6165 says she loves the name Remy, and no, she has a little one named Remy.
Aww.
So if I can remember correctly, there is a tribe in Africa, Ulu Remy. So I have Remy has different meanings in different languages. I have the Chinese. I have to look in my phone. Sorry. So I'll come to you next week and I'll tell you the meanings of Remy's name. But there was African Chinese, because we have African descent. We have Chinese descent. And then, you know me with my meanings, Remy for the good things them, you know, Remy here, Remy Martin the liquor, you know, what else is Remy?
Remy is Remy.
Remy is for good things them, so, you know, but there are some deeper meanings to Remy's name, and I couldn't remember the deeper ones. I just remember the Remy here and the Remy Martin, oh, and the rapper Remy Ma. So yeah, it's a good name. Congratulations on your little one, Remy. Okay, my outfit is very plain. I just have on a little, I think I got this at Target, sorry, and yeah, look a dress. But today we are sipping on
our Lady BEE Mixology.
This is nice. My flavor is just peachy passion sangria. Oh, sorry, passion sangria.
And I'm orange green grape margarita.
Slow I can't bother move the chairs. That's one like a simple dress, man. Not going for the dress. Anyway, so Tracy and I wanted to play a little game today.
We did.
We played our game?
You said we wanted to play.
We did, yeah.
Oh, okay. We did.
So this fresh conversations for couples. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you're there with your significant other, and you know, you kind of get, well, if you're bored, just have sex. But if you want to, like, you know, reach like a deeper level of understanding, or just a little fun, or you have a country weekend, you know, we want to like introduce you guys to some games. We have some awesome Jamaican board games. If you guys head over onto Carib Shopper, you'll see some games there. But this one is called Uncommon Questions, Fresh Conversations for Couples. And they have other ones for friends, blah, 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 blah. Thanks, guys. This is not my hair. This is a wig. My hair could never lie down so shiny and so straight. But yes, this is one of my wig them from a long time. You know, every now and then I have to switch it up. All right, Trey. No, I think we have to pick from the... Where do we pick from? Because we've been... Okay, let's pick from this side. Tracy, what is something you are good at but wish you weren't?
What is something I'm good at? What is something I'm good at but wish I wasn't?
That's stupid.
I don't know. I like myself a lot, so I'm glad for everything that I can do. Okay. And if I'm good at something, I'm definitely glad for that.
Yeah. Watch Karen 54 about sex. All right, girl, it's all the things. That's a good one. Deuce's Sugar Lips says lying. That would be a good one. I never thought
I'm
of
not
that.
good at lying.
No, I'm not good at lying either. I'm too full for lie. But
Can't lie.
Jamaican mommy spice, you just Lord of no. Moving on to the next question. I want to tour road, but back shot. My goodness. Putting Stevie to sleep. LOL, so that Scott can do it. Good question. Overthinking. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. I'm so good at overthinking.
Okay, that's a really good one.
I really wish I wasn't it. Or
This is really good.
I'm really good at holding a grudge.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm really good at holding a grudge. Once you cross
you get
me,
that from
that's
Grandma
it.
Peggy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's on peace.
I'm
Grandma
really
Peggy
good.
could hold a grudge.
I can hold a grudge.
I'm good at ignoring people, but boy, me need it to change. Reading people. Wow, you know, this question had stumped me earlier,
Yeah.
but you guys are bringing up some pretty awesome things like,
You know, Nell from Antigua, I'm so good at reading people too, and it's very annoying. I'll agree with you there because sometimes I'll read people and then I'm like, oh no, that person seems blah 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 blah, and then I'll just like hold them at a distance, and then you know people rally around them, and I'm like, no, not feeling that person, and then slowly but surely everybody's story comes to bump, and then you know it comes out, you know, and that is something
she was right.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like being able to read people. Mm-hmm.
This looks good on me. All I would need to
See, Nell Antigua says yes. Same. Yeah.
See, Fitz Clothing just joined. I have to say, I'm gonna block that page, you know. She gonna make me
Fitz Clothing?
Yeah, she gonna make me spend out all my money.
Dude, Fitz Clothing has the best. I wonder if Fitz Clothing would dress
I'm going
us.
to unfollow. There's a few pages that I have to unfollow.
I had
some
to
of the
un-
food
I had
pages
to
and some of the clothing pages
I had
follow.
to unfollow Alexa Von Strolly for a little while.
Because you're on a diet. If I'm on a diet, I have to unfollow Alexa.
Not because I'm on a diet, because I wouldn't even be hungry and then I'd go and like
Eat.
Because Alexa would just make me
Pretending like never met someone is the same as holding a grudge. Asking for a friend. Mala, I sent you a WhatsApp. Please go and read the WhatsApp and deal with the WhatsApp and stop causing trouble over here. Mala.
I know. Actually, speaking about that, like that's a good thing. Like, do you guys do it purposely that when you pretend like you don't know somebody so that they'll introduce you again when you don't like them? Like if I don't like somebody and they're introduced you, I'm like, yeah, we know each other. Anyway, blah 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 blah.
I don't pretend like I don't know you, but I'll tell you hi and then you know, but I won't be like, oh hi.
No, but okay,
sometimes I don't.
No, what I'm saying is that like we're in a group of people and you walk up.
Oh,
right?
hold on. Been waiting for that. Oh Lord, Richard. Let me just.
Sorry, Jodi's phone is at it again. So anyway, what I'm saying is that like, so we're in a group of people, right? And you and I walk up and then I'm like, oh, hey, Joanna, this is my friend Jodi, Joanna, and you and Joanna know each other, but you don't like each other. Do you say, oh, hey, nice to meet you? Or do you say, yes, we know each other? That's my question. I would say, yes, we know each other.
Oh.
So I think what Mara
I don't
is
think
saying,
I'd say, I think I would pretend like I don't know you. To be
I
like,
would-
to see how you treat me. But we
Why?
must know each other. I don't know.
why? Just say, yes, we know each other.
But I don't know it. But I must know you well enough to not like you. I don't know.
Exactly,
I don't
so
know.
you
I
can
don't
just
know.
say we
I don't
know each
know.
other.
I don't know.
I would never
I'd be
pretend
like,
I don't
hi,
know you.
Jodi. Yes.
No, I
remember
would
me?"
never do
No?
that. No.
Oh, I don't know
I
what
would
I would do.
never do that.
I don't know. I would just say hi. Yeah, I would say hi too. Scorpios ignore you. That's me. Cheese on peace. All right, ready for the next one? Name one place in the world that you've never been to but you really want to go.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to say it.
India.
Yes.
I know. I would like to go and get a mango lassi with you too.
Oh my gosh, and eat all the street food and just get so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My belly can't manage.
I feel like my belly could manage, but I would definitely have to take some what are the gastro pills with me?
My belly would not be able to
Oh,
manage.
running belly. I probably have to wear a diaper.
No, my belly is so sensitive that like I can't eat. My belly is so sensitive. Like everybody here knows my
Thailand
belly.
too. People are saying Dubai, Thailand,
I went
Dubai,
to Thailand. It was beautiful.
Fiji.
I'd love to go to Dubai, but I want to have enough money to go to Dubai. Like, I don't want to go to Dubai on a budget. Like, I want to go to Dubai and be able to be like, yeah, I'm flexing.
Santorini.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, some places you have to go, and I don't want to go on a budget. Like, Thailand, you can go on a budget.
Antarctica.
Definitely
No
not.
way. Australia, but I can't manage a flight. So I went to Australia and I actually just asked for some Xanax and I went on the flight. And then once I situated where I want all my little accoutrements and my handbag is safe and whatever, and I had like my snack and I was belly full, use the bathroom, I took a Xanax and a Xanax and a glass of red wine and I knocked out and
There's so many places. People are putting that I want to go. Zanzibar, definitely. The Greek islands, I'd love to go there. I mean, there's so many people. Australia, 100%.
Drew wants to go to Old Harbour. I'll take you to Old Harbour, Drew. We can eat some oysters. Went to Fiji. Nope, never again. Everyone try to literally rob us of everything. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Africa. I went to Africa, caught food poisoning.
Yeah, I know.
I got food poisoning in Africa too. And when I was leaving, we were leaving Ghana and going on a British Airways flight, and I was visibly ill, like I was throwing up, and I was just like, I have to go, I have to leave, and I pulled the card. I got to they went and checked me in, and I was at the hotel, and Sean was with me, and I was just going at both ends, and I was like, Sean, please let them check me in, I'm gonna make it to the plane. I was feeling a little bit better, walked to the plane, and the lady saw me, the flight attendant. She's like, I don't think you can travel today. And I'm like, I'm a British citizen, I'm going on a British Airways flight, I cannot stay here, I'm so sick. I ate guinea fowl, and I don't know if I did not have a good time. That flight was rough. I've never drank so much tonic water in my life. Ooh. I was like, no, that's my bathroom. Please don't go in that bathroom. Please don't go in that bathroom. I'm going to need that bathroom. And I will walk into the bathroom ass first, so you want to watch out. Oh, Angela's Kitchen said yes, it was Ghana too.
Listen, the one thing I loved about when I was living in Barcelona is the nude beaches. Weren't they so great, Joe? Like, I said to Scott, I was like, this summer, I want to go back to Barcelona. I want to go back to Barcelona this summer, no matter what.
I don't want to go back anywhere. I want to go to somewhere new.
I want to go back to Barcelona, and then we can...
South Africa is bomb. Never been to South Africa.
And then we can lead off from there. I want to go to Barcelona, and then I want to go and do some other places in Spain, and then I want to, like, do Morocco. This sounds like a large trip. Don't know what I'm doing with TV yet. So,
you're halfway planning, eh?
In my mind.
Germany is amazing. I love.
I want to go and see the architecture in Russia. Those lollipop roofs.
Oh, I think I've been there. Yeah, man, I must.
Okay, why do you have to be that person? You can just allow other people to talk.
True. That's nice. Lollipop buildings. That's good. I'd come with you. Do you stare at the naked people tricky? Yes. I'm like, yo, that girl looks so good. Or like, yo, that guy is like walking on 3 legs.
I'm going to talk now.
Sorry.
So there was this time where in Barcelona and Jodi came to visit me, right? And there was this guy and this girl at the beach, and they had just met each other. And I know that they just met each other. We know that they just met each other because we were on the beach when the girl came with her blanket, and she put her blanket down and his blanket was all the way over there. Anyway, the next thing you know, they're in the water together, and the way it's rough, so the waves are bumping. So the way the waves are bumping, it's a nude beach, so we're all naked. So the way the waves are bumping, like they kind of like started to like bump and get close together. So then they started to talk, right? The next thing you know, the waves are like bashing them together, and we're like, whoa, on this nude beach, they're so friendly. The next thing you know, they're like making out with each other.
Yes, that's right. We're like, wow, that's close. I was like, they must have known each other from before. I was like, you just see a little areola and you just go like, in heat. My goodness.
It was the craziest thing ever. Jodi was like, wow, Europe is Europing.
Where are you guys going to? Nowhere. The closet. But don't disrespect the closet. You know, sometimes you have to dress up for the closet.
I know. I was trying to do a business deal the other day with a company to say, oh, can we have some of your products, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, what do you do with them? And they were like, oh, we have a show and we film it. And they were like, okay, can we film the show here? And I'm like, no, we film the show in our closet. Business deal was done. I was like, no.
Did you tell them that we have an air fryer in the closet? We have the Hugo man in the closet. We have lots of people come in the closet. We have Sean Paul in the closet sometimes. We have all of Sean Paul brief in the closet. We have guests in the closet. We have lots of things going on in the closet.
I know. But you know, guys, if you guys want to log on any information about, sponsors, let me know. It's been difficult in January.
Food sponsors. Yeah, it's January, so businesses are trying to, build back. You spend all of the money in Christmas time. But anyway, so it go, understand. However, let's do a deal for the rest of January. So we want to help out local brands. We want to help out small businesses. So we will waive the fee. We have a very small fee. I don't even want to tell you because it's so shameful. That thing so charge big influencer money. But we're going to waive the fee for January. So if you have a product,
and if you organize it with me in January, we will waive the fee. So you don't have to be featured in January. We'll waive as long as you organize with me. But if you're sending me a product, you have to meet certain standards. We don't just feature any and everything. So if you're making soaps and candles, that's great, but we may not feature your soaps and candles because they do not come up to the certain standards that we like to see or we like to meet. This goes for clothing as well. If you make clothing, that's great and we love them, but it has to be up to a certain standard because Jodi and I are putting our names behind it and we are backing it, and it has to be a product that we would
believe in and we would buy and we would recommend to our friends. So it's not just anybody who send anything we talk about it. But I could have eat some things.
So next week we'll have something hair for you.
Ladies, the hair. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But I can't believe Live Echo just commented. So I'm using your body butter at the moment. So I mean, if you want to send some products us to talk about, I was gonna say I wish Live Echo would send some things.
Oh, some of the body butter, please. I've been meaning to go down to the Live store.
I feel so moisturized, and I have the little wax smells. Anyway, either send it or I'm not going to talk about it today. But those wax smells smell really good.
I want the whipped body butter that gets me.
That's what I have.
I keep meaning to go down to the Live store and pick
Where
up
is it?
The Live store.
The Live store has Live Echo?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Soon link you. Okay. I want to go to Trinidad. I want to go too. Guess what? I go in. So just a while ago, I was fixing up my Monday wear. So Monday wear is a big thing in Trinidad. So Monday it's 2 days of carnival, Monday and Tuesday, and on Monday you kind of get to dress down a little bit, have more fun, be more wild, because you don't have the big wings and the big backpack or anything. So I was just dealing with the Monday wear for Tracy and I, and I'm really excited. You know, at one point I was sticking on some jewels and it didn't work. Drew, I have to send you that picture. And I was like, I don't give a fat. I'm gonna like wear a t-shirt and like jean shorts, but I'm going and I'm gonna have a ball. And I think that, you know, when things are going wrong with the costume, I didn't want to call you, but I was just like, yo, this is kind of like the attitude you need to have going into certain things. Like, I'm going to go, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna have an amazing time, I'm gonna enjoy the time with my friends, I'm gonna enjoy the time with my sister, and I'm just going to just have a good time. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing, it doesn't matter what I've packed, it doesn't matter that the Monday wear that I is not working out as how it would in my head. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing, I'm gonna have such a good time. So I'm really excited for Trinidad Carnival. I'm glad that, you know, we're gonna have that outlet again to really just let loose and be free, and I'm just really excited about it. I like that one too. I think you should just get a whole bunch, because I actually did get something from Keisha Al's, that's a Trinidadian designer, and then I did something for myself too. So we'll see what's happening.
Let me just order that while we're here talking about it.
Can't wait to see the vids from Trinidad. Well, you know, the last time I went to Trinidad, I don't know how come, but I was cussing off Charlie Blacks. I don't know what happened. He of course did not hear me. He was so far away.
We were in the plane and he was sitting beside us.
And we kept saying psst, psst. And he never paid us no mind.
Because he was sleeping.
Because his glasses were so dark, we couldn't see. I was like, psst.
But I love Charlie Blacks. He's my favorite.
Charlie Blacks. So then we go to we're heading home from a fete. You know, daylight is on us. He's standing outside the party and we're driving by, and I'm like, yo, that's Charlie Blacks. Why you wouldn't tell us hi in the plane?
Yes.
Drunk, you know, drunkety, drunk. Yes. And of course, he never heard us. He's like, whatever. And she's like, no, don't cuss off my friend Charlie Blacks.
He's so cool though.
Yeah. But he never told us hi. How can he be cool?
Because he's just that cool.
Do you know he was here the other day doing a recording with Sean, and I wanted to go down. So I was like, are you going to tell me hi now? Okay, you didn't have to tell me hi in the plane.
Jodi, you can get so intense with the highs.
Yeah, I like a hi. No, I love a good morning. Alright, so here's the next question. What is the most annoying way that you try to flirt with your significant other? What is the most annoying way your significant other flirts with you?
I think the most annoying way I try to flirt with Scott is like I get up in his face and I'm like, hi, I love you. And he's so annoyed by that. But then it annoys me because he flirts with me by like rubbing me. He like rubs me like I'm a little dog or something. He like rubs me down like this.
I don't flirt. I don't flirt. I'll just like push my bottom back. That's it. I IOA. Oh, I listen, I have dyslexia, but I see your question. What did you think of Doja Cat's red outfit at
Awful. I thought it was awful. She looked like she had mumps, and I don't know why. Okay, fashion is fashion, but y'all guys need to realize that fashion is fashion. Like, you cannot go looking like you have red mumps and measles down the carpet.
No, but
and then the top was so tight, her breasts were spilling over. What fit about that top? Nothing. Nothing.
I don't think it was about the
awful.
fit. I don't think it was
How
about...
could it not be at the fit, about the fit at Fashion Week? Oh, please.
Over 30,000 Swarovski crystals. That's
I don't
time.
care.
That's effort.
That looked bad.
Her head is so nicely shaped. Like, you
was
could not do that
awful.
with your head. You can't do that
I
with
would
your
not
head.
want to be looking like
Mommy
a
dropped
red,
you a couple times. You probably
red
have box
bumpy
head.
tampon.
I know. I just
Oh.
think... I don't think it was like, you know how Kylie went and Kylie was like sexy and
But
sophisticated
she
with
looked
a lion
sexy
head.
and sophisticated
But I
with a lion
don't
head.
think Doja was going for that.
Okay, but she should have gone for something other than a red mumpy used tampon. Like, what was she doing?
Man.
It was
Tampons are
awful.
very important.
Then she should have had a
I
white
don't-
string behind to finish it.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like, would I have worn it? No, but I appreciate that she went for it.
I mean, you know what? I can
Okay, this is so typical of our relationship. It's like, you are the yes, I am the no.
I know, and that's what I
So
love
no
about.
for me.
That's what I love about us. That
Hated
you know,
Kylie's outfit. So Drini, can I just say, at first I was like, oh, hold on a second, and I did do a little research into Kylie's outfit because I was wondering about the lion, and it was actually handmade. My name's pronounced Iani, and Tracy, what do you mean mumps? It was the crystals reflecting.
I didn't like it. It looked like mumps to me. Mumps is like
Yeah,
chicken pox or something like that. And that's okay that I don't like it. I don't have to like everything that everybody does. It's my opinion.
What do you think of
And
it?
opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So that's my opinion that she looked bad. You know, you can have your opinion that she looked good.
She's a Libra. Doja is enough. Me too, Jodi. Yeah, I wouldn't have worn it, but I just appreciate her for doing it because everybody's talking about her. You know, she's the most spoken about one, and I think that as a celebrity, you kind of go to these events trying to be the most spoken about one or the most standout one.
Correct.
So if you don't go as like a big red mumpy tampon, who's gonna talk about you?
Correct.
I mean, Kylie looks
And
beautiful as she always does.
Yeah.
Does she step out of her Kylie Kardashian box? No. You know what I mean? Even there was 2 lion-headed dress at the show, which I think the designer was at fault for doing that. Like, if you know,
No, but then did you see the meme of Kylie watching the designer lion dress? And
poor
going
Kylie, like that, she must have been so embarrassed. The designer should not have done
I
that to
thought
her.
that was pretty embarrassing too. She could have given her another animal, like something.
Yeah, put
but
like
I
a
don't-
crocodile or save that dress for like the storefront or save it for like some pictures or something like that.
Yeah.
You cannot have a big Kardashian, you know, sitting in the front row that will give you all the PR that you want anyway because you have a lion head on your shoulder, and then you have somebody walking the runway in that. I thought that was just wrong.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I thought that was really awkward for poor Kylie too. But
Yeah.
anyway.
And you know, I just feel like she have a big shame tree because she's there like
She has a huge shame tree. I mean, not that I know her, but like
Yeah,
just
your friend Kylie?
Yeah, my friend Kylie.
I
But
didn't think she didn't know what to do. She looks so awkward.
Yeah. I don't think that was like a comfortable.
Yeah,
for
like-
her books.
Naomi ate with the wolf head. I know I did. You saw another look from there. That's the thing.
Yeah, there was a wolf head too. Yeah, there was a couple heads and they were nice. Yeah, the wolf head was nice too. I liked it, and they were all PETA friendly.
The designer probably did it for extra promo, and Kylie probably was in on it. The lion was displayed 2 different ways. Hungry? And okay, I appreciate your comment. Like the 5 trees. I only saw Kylie and Doja Cat's look, to be 100% honest. What is the worst place you have ever tried to sleep?
I don't know. I don't really have much problems falling asleep, to be honest with you.
So then have you fallen asleep somewhere and like you
been
woke
so
up and you
uncomfortable?
woke up and you were super uncomfortable?
Yeah, I like my bed every night when Stevie's foot is in my back.
Yes,
yeah.
Taya. Yeah. So I said if it was Riri, she would have stand out. That Riri, and I just think the swag Riri would have had in the lion thing, it would have brought
Yeah,
it
but
up.
it
It would have brought a roar to it.
it would have been the same thing because you know I do think that Kylie has swag. She definitely does have followers. She has presence. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the same thing I thought of the model walking with the lion head and Kylie sitting down there's the same thing what I thought with Riri if it was Riri sitting in the
I think Riri would have made her lion talk to the other lions and be like, "Rawr, daddy." I think Riri would have done something to be like,
"Rawr, daddy."
I know, I think Riri would have done something for people to be like, she's so funny. You know what I mean? I don't think she would have just sat there like with the awkward nod. Sand? You tried to sleep in the sand? That sounds like a drunken moment there. I'm gonna stop trying to read everybody's names. What sporting event would you most like to attend?
Gymnastics in the Olympics, hands down.
Wow, you've really thought about this.
Yeah.
I would definitely do a soccer match.
We did a soccer match already.
So I would do another one. I think it's easy to, I'm not a sportsy person. I think it's easy to follow along. I think the guys are good looking. They're very athletic, you know, and it's easy to follow along. Ball goes in net, yay! Ball not going net, you know? That's my net. That's the net I don't want the ball to go in. Football, soccer, right, see? That look wasn't for Kylie. Agreed still. Cricket.
We went to a cricket match. It was so
boring. I think she's saying,
fun.
oh, boxing. Yes, I would do boxing, but I think that the person who gets beat up, or both the people.
I went to an MMA, what's that thing called where it's on TV, mixed martial arts?
Yeah.
It was
get so
really,
beat up.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to watch. I was in Vegas and the ring was right there, and it was really hard for me to watch because you get beat up, and I was like, and then you see the blood and the spit and everything, and it was like, ugh.
Ona Will says the US Open. So I went to the US Open as a guest. Alright. So I'm tagging behind my husband. As a guest of, what's his name again? And I sent him a card. Oh Lord. One of Pete Sampras, them coach. And we went in the box, and it was so much more exciting because you get liquor all the time. And I sat beside Gwen Stefani, and I went out there to the little open section. She went like this, and she wiped off my chair for me. And I'm like, the chair's dirty, don't do that. Like, I wiped off in my jeans. And she was so cool. She was just sitting there. She's like, oh my God, this time I don't know what going on. I'm like, oh my gosh, 4. She's like, shh, you're not supposed to make noise right now. I was like, oh, sorry. I was like, ooh, let me try to look cool. Kickboxing. No, see, even Jamaican mommy says MMA. I don't know.
Although it was very, 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 very intense at MMA, but it was kind of gross.
So don't you think like the MMA, like after a certain amount of, not even years, a certain amount of months, they must get some kind of brain injury?
Oh, for sure. Even in American football, they get brain injuries, like all the concussions and stuff.
Yeah.
Look what happened to the guy from the Buffalo Bills just the other day, who they had to cancel the whole game for because they hit him in a wrong spot. It's just like the wrong spot of your body. It's just, it was just one of those freak accidents, and they had to stop the whole game. I wonder if I think he's off of life support now. Not sure, but he had to go on life
crazy.
support.
Look at Mike Tyson, especially NFL. Yeah, that's true.
The NFL is a hard game. My cousins were like, no, we won't put our children in the NFL because
or like hockey
to play
hockey. I feel like that's a rough sport too.
It's very rough. Jeez. But at least in hockey they have more gear on.
Yeah, that's true. What would you say if you could write a 140 character anonymous text message to yourself 10 years ago?
I would say the lot of numbers and the date. I would also say a couple of
I would say don't respond to that Facebook message. Don't do it.
I would also say a couple of
lingerie football. I'm down for that.
Lingerie football.
For that. That sounds sexy. Don't sound bloody, you know. That sounds like, oh, tit out, hey. Alright, you give yourself lots of numbers. What else to do?
I would also give myself like some advice about just life advice. Yeah.
Okay. Poll result when you asked about Nana throwing shade about praying for everyone. What was the poll result?
Everybody thought she was throwing shade. The funny thing was that Nana read it afterwards and she's just like, what's shade? I wasn't throwing shade. What do you mean? Blah blah. So I told her on here now. I'll pray for everybody.
Why? What was happening?
If you would actually go and look at my Instagram stories.
I'm so sorry. Jeez.
Jodi doesn't watch my Instagram
I don't watch
stories.
anybody's stories. I keep anyway. I'd say you are beautiful, worth it. You are brave, you are strong, and KFC is still expensive. Are you ladies coming to Trinidad Carnival? We sure are, God's willing. Jodi definitely sounds bisexual. Who says that? Is there something you want? I'm married. Is there something you wanted for a long time, but you disliked it once you finally had it?
Can't think.
You know, Jamaican mommy spices on a roll. She said big body.
Wow.
That's so true though. Everybody said they want big body. Once you get it, you try it, done out. Anyway, I was thinking more along the lines of a food. I can't think of it when I'm just you get it and you're like, eh. My car. That's a good one because that is just like slim body.
Because when you finally get the slim body, thicker is in style.
But you don't see that Kim Kardashian is going to Japanese cheesecake. No, I love Japanese cheesecake. Slim bodies are coming back into style because it looks as if Kim Kardashian has removed her BBL.
Really?
Yeah, and now her hair is blonde. She looks more like a white woman, whereas before she was trying to more appeal to, you know, or not appeal, identify as a black woman. So she had the big bottom, you know, her dressing, and then she had the darker hair, and she was going out with, you know, she likes darker men. But now, after Pete, you know, white, blonde hair, she took out the BBL, she's super, super skinny.
She took out her breasts, but she still has breasts. They're just smaller.
They're just smaller, yeah. So she doesn't have that super curvaceous thing again. Anyway, really, I didn't know she removed it.
Yeah.
So the Mamacita, you can't see. She went.
No,
from...
she did remove it. There was an article on it. She did remove it. That's a fact. She did remove it. She took out her big breast. She still has breasts. She put in smaller ones.
I just want to know where her scars are. Like, where are her surgery scars?
Yeah, but everybody has different skin, so maybe her skin heals differently.
Gluten-free anything.
Nell from Antigua. I know it always sounds like a great idea, but
Suits her better. You know, I don't mind her without the BBL. I would maybe want her with a little more meat on her body. And Chloe took hers out. So you see, this is a problem. Now we're gonna have Jodi's super curvaceous.
This is true.
This is true.
This
so
is true.
I'm really upset that slim girls are coming back in. What am I gonna do?
Finally, I'll get a chance to shine.
What was the greatest feat of your childhood?
Surviving. I'm gonna just say surviving.
Tracy, whatever.
Yeah,
You just make it seem like, you know, the little swims, what you call it, tie you up and swim. So I prepared Tracy for being kidnapped at all points in time. If Tracy gets tied up and thrown in a pool, she knows how to escape. Tracy knows how to dodge like a wielding machete man. I trained you very well. You will survive.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you, Joe.
And that's exactly how Levi will train Remy. Mommy and it was so funny. Mommy used to look out the window and see me like roping up Tracy, you know. She's like, "What are you girls doing?" I was like, "Oh, we're just gonna tie up Tracy and throw her in the pool." I was just like, "Oh, okay, don't kill her." And Tracy had pushed her in the pool, and I don't know, she would just have to try and figure it out. Tracy has trauma. This is so.
See, but you know, this is what I've been through. When I tell you guys I've been through it all, and I'm giving you advice from my tricky's corner. Okay, I'm coming from a place.
But then you would turn around and be like, "You didn't tie the hands tight enough, so let me show you how
No,
to
I've
do
never
it."
said that. I've never said. Now you're adding to your memory that does not exist. Yeah.
So maybe I would just tie it tighter because you got out the first time. Okay. Tracy probably has PTSD now.
Definitely.
Poor Tricky. She's fine. She's stronger than she looks, you know, I must tell you.
Started the gym yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you started last week. Because you come to my house in the morning in gym clothes.
That was a prep. Was a prep. You know, but
Okay.
I actually started yesterday. Actually, boy, let me tell you about unfit. I am so unfit. I am so unfit. It is so bad. And it's so funny because I go to the gym and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you look great. And I'm like, no, I'm so unfit. Like, I cannot lift my leg. All the instructors are like, go harder. And I'm like, I literally cannot. And that's actually one of the reasons why I've been not wanting to join the gym, because I hate when instructors try and push me.
you.
Because my body does look very toned and whatever, but I'm not fit. You know, like I can't lift my leg very high. I'm very stiff, you know.
Yeah.
I did a dance class today and I was so stiff.
You went to the dance class? I definitely a dance class. I had no rhythm.
When I tell you so stiff, you know. And because my ACL, I haven't been working out, so the ACL surgery that I did, it clenched up and it tight up. So you'd be surprised at how the ACL,
Tracy,
I cannot
you're so
wind.
skinny. What could possibly be the problem with your body? So people
Let
go
me
to the
show you.
gyms-
Let me show you. Let me show you.
People go to the gym for different reasons. So you don't.
So I am so slim and I need to go to the gym because I'm not fit. Like I need fitness, as in like when I go up the stairs I'm tired. Yes, I'm slim, but like I cannot do certain things.
Show me
because
how
I'm
far
not
you can lift your
flexible.
leg.
Not very. Not very.
Your poor husband.
And my body, it has decreased.
You need some squats. I do squats so
Yes.
often in the gym. And when they tell me to squat, I squat and I kick back and I'm like, whoo, you know that little song we used to sing when we were young? I must increase my bust. I'm like
everybody don't
my
go to the
bottom.
gym to lose
I
weight.
must.
I don't want
I
to.
must.
I mean, there's a 2 pounds I'd like to lose,
But I think
that's a mental thing.
I think that
But-
but we've all heard and we all know,
Fitness.
depending on how you eat, depending on the reps and whatever we go to the gym for different reasons. Some just go for peace of mind, you know. So let us do. Is that a wig on you, Jodi? If so, it's so beautiful. Yes, it is a wig. I need to pluck out. See, look. See, hair starts. So I want to wear more wigs because I want to learn how to put them on properly. I want to learn how to like pluck the front myself so that this can look a little bit more natural. And then my hair underneath, I washed it. It's dry and it has like, you know, some stuff in it, so I
know everybody's saying squats, but do you know that I used to have a big bottom? Like after childbirth my bottom went away, and I'm hearing that that's a problem that has happened to a lot of other women, because my body used to be nice and fluffy.
The question you're being shown, the question wasn't about the gym, was about the body.
Matrix Reloaded, I'm talking about that. The body just, after childbirth, the body just went from...
Yeah, you had a nice bottom. They
I had
actually
a
used to
nice
put your bottom
bottom.
on flyers.
Yes, and I actually used to have to order a medium for costumes because my bottom was so
big.
juicy. Now I'm ordering a smaller, extra small. Like, I don't know what happened to my bottom.
It's kind of crazy how in childbirth or like in pregnancy, how your body just completely changes. Sometimes
100%.
I'm glad that in both my pregnancies my hair texture didn't change, because that happened to my friend.
Yeah, mine has changed. My curls have gotten looser. Like I have some areas that are just dead straight, especially on the hair. So I have to like scrunch
Stand up, Jodi. You want to see my bottom? 1 or 2 mix up. Let me show you how I squat. I squat hard. My legs are actually hurting me today. You can't see nothing about a little dress. So I'll squat, and then when I squat, I go all the way down, and then I kick back. So that's how that's how I lunge, and then when I squat,
Jodi
I squat
take
with
all
heavy
of the
knees.
bottom, but Jodi's been working out. I haven't been. I've just been doing.
But I mean, you behave like my bottom was ever flat. I always had a big
Jodi
bottom.
always had a big bottom. Jodi's bottom always big, always.
And then I found that in childbirth, I got more curvier. Like I got more. Well, we're not gonna talk about curve, but I got more like. I look more womanly. Because before I kind of looked like a loaf of bread. All right. No, let's have too much numbers in there. I'm gonna read that. What was your favorite joke you told or heard as a kid?
I don't know, yeah.
Stupid.
I
That was
can't
some
remember
dumbass knock joke.
What experience in your life would you never believe happened if you hadn't been a part of it?
The Northern Lights, when we got stuck. Well, not you. I got stuck in the Northern Lights, and not stuck. But they were, so in Denmark, I used to live there as an exchange student. And it was a night of the Northern Lights, but I'm from Jamaica. I didn't know what that was. Like, it wasn't a thing. And we're heading home, and we're now walking because it was me and all my friends. They were all sleeping at my house, about 7 of us. And we're walking and the farmer, we're walking far because I lived on a farm. Another farmer was spraying their farm with pesticides. So we walk through the pesticides and then like 5 minutes later, we see these lights in the sky. We're like, oh my God, we're high. He's poisoned us. We're going to die. Oh, we're being beamed up. We're never going to get home. And just everything that happened that night was so random and so crazy. We didn't know what had happened. We thought we had to run because the aliens were coming for us. Then we thought we were high by accident. Somebody drugged us. And it was the next morning. I asked my host dad, I said, can I have a newspaper? I was like, what happened last night? Was there lights in the sky? And he told us what northern lights were, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
It's a good story.
Yeah, and I think like even telling it now, it's like what? We walk through like the paddy being sprayed, then the northern lights, like it just seems so. What was that when Sean bust the eardrum? No man, that's a little thing. Poor grandma.
So anyway, I have a story to tell you guys,
tell me now.
Right? So I went one time. Actually, this weekend gone.
Wow.
I went out on the boat.
Uh-huh.
Should I tell the story?
What happened on the boat?
Okay, I'll tell it. So we're on the boat and we're partying and whatever, and we're on this really nice boat, right? And
as Levi would call it, it's a bathroom boat because it have a bathroom.
Exactly, we're on a bathroom boat. So anyways, I'm there, and you know, the everybody's outside on the front of the boat, and everybody's dancing and having a good time and whatever, and you know, I just needed to go and use the bathroom and you know, let one out. So I'm like, okay, so I go into the cabin and like nobody is in the cabin, and so I go downstairs into the bathroom and nobody is down there. So I'm like, all right, this is the time I'm going to just like, you know, have a little poo break to myself and do my thing. So okay, so I'm downstairs and I'm taking my time and I'm doing this. And first of all, like, I'm very conscious about pooing on boats because boat bathrooms, like,
not all of them you can poo in.
You can't poo in all of them. They don't flush properly. All of these things. So the whole entire time, I'm like, okay, you really need to poo because you have to do this. Okay, cool. So I get down there now to the boat bathroom and I'm doing my thing and I'm trying to do it as quickly and efficiently as possible, right? And then all of a sudden, I just hear the cabin door open. Not the bathroom door, the cabin door. And I hear, do you smell that? Do you guys smell that? And I hear everybody on the deck going, yeah, we smell that. Oh my gosh. You guys smell that? You guys. Now I hear the owner of the boat going, what smell? What smell? And then I'm just hearing everybody telling me what smell. And I'm like, oh my God. They can smell me pooing. And I'm like, why, dear Lord, why?
And then the girls are now getting their bag. They're like, smells electrical, like
it smells electrical, like it smells like something electrical, like it's burning, something's burning, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And then I just hear my husband's voice. Wife? I'm like, yes, husband. He's like, are you in there? I'm like, yes, but why can everybody smell my poo? And he's like, no, you idiot. The wire for the speaker outside, it's burning up. It's not your poo. I was like, oh my gosh, thank God it's not my poo.
Tracy, that was hilarious.
I was like, oh my God.
Tracy comes out, she's like, where's everybody? I was like, they're back outside. She goes, I was the one that made the smell. I was like, no, it wasn't you, Trey. She's like, you sure?
Oh, God. I was like, wow, the one little time I tried to sneak and do a poo. Oh, gosh. So I don't like going places and pooing, you know.
Yeah, but that's why you shouldn't go places and poo.
I mean,
empty your bowls before you leave.
I tried to, but it just wouldn't happen for me.
What food do you like? What food do you like the most that most people find revolting?
I don't know if people find it revolting, but a lot of people don't eat it. It's Viennas. I love Viennas, but like, I love it. My father says to me, how many Viennas do you buy a week? And I'm like, I buy 6 cans of Viennas a week.
Really?
Yeah, between me and Steve, we were ups that.
I wish my kids would eat Viennas.
Steve love a tin food,
you say, thanks for sharing. You see, she's really embarrassed herself with her big stinky doodle. Chicken foot, I'm with you on that. I will eat a chicken foot, I will eat a cow foot. You know, if you walk on it, I'll eat it. I'll probably eat your foot. I love it. If it's nice and has that gelatinous, I love it. Mushroom, I don't like mushrooms. Sorry, Drew, don't like mushrooms. By then, bully beef, I like bully beef.
I like bully beef too, but it's very fattening and bad for you,
Okra,
you know.
love okra.
There's nothing about bully
manish
beef
water.
that is like healthy. The fat inside of bully beef is like the artery clogging type fat.
I would eat a turn cornmeal.
FYI.
Don't love it.
So
love
I
comfort.
have bully beef, but I have it like a couple of times here, and usually it's in the country.
Dorian. What that again? What's this Dorian called? That's
Jackfruit.
Jackfruit. You know, I've always been scared to try jackfruit. I've had it cooked like as a vegan meal.
Stevie love her bully beef. Stevie eat bully beef and rice. Stevie love it. She love bully beef.
Goat foot soup, nice too. Never had a goat foot.
And she call the bully beef. She call it corned beef. Stevie call it bully beef.
Corned beef. Okay.
It's the corned beef. Say yes.
Do you know that Stevie won't talk to me in the morning? She thinks I'm gonna take her out the car. So I'm like, morning, Stevie. And then she has vitamins. I think one morning I tried to eat her vitamin, a little gummy. Since then, hi Stevie. Morning, Stevie. And I'll go in front of her. Bro. I'm like, see who pick you up today. See who pick you up.
Bro, don't go and give her a kiss in the morning.
Curry
time.
duck. That sounds great.
I love curry goat.
Dorian is not jackfruit. It looks like jackfruit, but it is not.
Correct.
Oh,
correct.
really?
Sydney, yeah. Correct.
So it's two different things?
They're cousins, yeah,
Oh, okay.
but they're different.
Yeah.
They're cousins, but Dorian is definitely stinkier, but they're cousins.
I would try it, but I don't know. What is the last inanimate object you spoke to?
I find nowadays I speak to myself so much more.
Yeah.
So much more. All I'm coming out to the shower and I'm speaking to myself, and Scott is just looking at me, and I'm like, dear Lord, please don't let him say anything, because I definitely look like a crazy woman inside here.
Yeah. I'm always talking to myself.
How can I not? I have so many things going through my mind.
You have so much to say?
Well, if you would let me.
What advice have you given to someone that made a real difference in their life?
Talk up, my friends. Talk up. Tuesdays is tricky.
Oh, that's funny, your phone. Drew, your backside. What advice have you given to someone? I think a Tuesdays are tricky in terms of your trickiest corner. I think sometimes can make a big difference if somebody really listens to the deeper message that you're trying to give. Because I think sometimes we go in our day-to-day lives, and this morning I was reminded to pray, and I prayed. And I think sometimes, you get advice, but you don't listen to it. Like you hear it, but you don't listen to it. And I think sometimes if you're getting advice, good advice, and you really listen to it, I think it could make a really big difference. And I think sometimes we just don't want to listen.
I also, this morning, I listened to myself and keep my mouth.
Yeah, I hear my children downstairs. Live your life and don't worry about people. Jamaican mommy spice, that is my philosophy.
I think sometimes for me it's just hard not to say something, because if that person is wrong or whatever, like I find it very hard not to say something. But I've been learning now that you don't always need to. It's not even having the last word or proving myself right. It's just like correcting the person. Like,
I literally have 5 more minutes in this wig, and then my head is going to peel off. Why they can't make wigs for big head people? Imagine you in this, it'll bust open.
who are you speaking to?
Your head is way bigger than mine. That nightstand off was hilarious. What is going on?
Sydney, I was wondering why he wasn't back in the bedroom and why it was so quiet in there, Trust me, it was so funny. It was so funny.
Oh, my lipstick. Oh, I hate bigging them up. It's the Kylie lip kits. They're really good. The color that I'm wearing today. Jesus of His mercy, how you do me so? Bite me. Stop. I don't know. It's this one. It's like a burgundy. I don't know what that says under there. But it comes with a lip liner and it will stay on. It hardly moves. See that? She never Kylie, if you want to sponsor the show, me go on like said this little something never rub off in a Kylie. You can send on the line.
I can't read that.
That's terrible. Why Kylie put the name so small? Kylie, I will give every excuse as to why the name is small if you want me to ambassador you.
Ambassador. Sound like something Scott may do.
Ambassador you. Oh, I mean embalm. Anyway, guys, we are wrapping up. So, Tracy, I want you to think of a really good Tricky's Corner, because as I said earlier, sometimes there's a message to be received and sometimes our feelers are just not on. So, I think in lieu of that, let us get a message. Wow, this introduction to Tricky's Corner is so like, whew,
Hyping me up. So, you know, it's so funny because the last time Mommy watched the show was last week, and she said, you know, Trey, I wish you'd come up with a new Tricky's Corner other than that people must stay in their lane. And I was like, you know what, Mommy, it's true, but you know, after everything that happens in a week and what goes on in the week, I tried to make a Tricky's Corner based on that, or based on a life experience that I've had. And I was like, you know, for the beginning of 2023, I think staying in your lane is something that you must really, really try and embody, because it would also help you to not feel as stressed to live up to some expectations that you've made for yourself that are unreasonable, you know? So anyway, I made a couple of Tricky's Corners, and I realized that at the end of the day, they were all talking about staying in your lane, staying in your lane, staying in your lane. And I was like, damn, man, like this is just something that's just such a reoccurring thing for me in my life right now, staying in my lane.
because you keep checking yourself to stay in your lane.
I just don't, if things are happening around me and I know that it is not something that I can afford, I stay in my lane. If it is not something that I can manage, I stay in my lane. I have to know like what I can, how I can perform, and if it's not something I want to take on, I stay in my lane, you know. So anyway, I was also thinking about stuff, you know, to do for my Tricky's Corner, and then I thought, you know what is a good thing? Practicing being just quiet. Just practicing being quiet, because you know, there's a lot of times that people want to talk about something, or they'll come to you and they'll come to you with an opinion or a judgment. And sometimes people want to come to you with opinions or judgments, and they want you to agree with what they're saying, or add something just ringing in my ear, or add on to what they're saying, so that they can feel good about themselves or feel good about the situation. And you know, some of us fall into this trap. And some of us fall into this trap and we say something or whatever. But you know, I just want all of us to practice listening, because if we listen, we don't really have to have an opinion. We don't really have to say anything. When somebody comes to talk to you, you can just listen and be like, okay, wow, I never knew that, you know. Wow, okay. You don't have to have a response. You don't have to have a reply. You don't have to have an objection. You can just listen to when something somebody is saying. And even if it offends you, I have to ask myself, like, just yesterday something happened and I had to ask myself, is it going to make a difference if I respond to this and correct the person, or respond to this and say that's not how it goes? Is it going to make a difference? No, it's not going to make. So I just had to stay and be like, okay, cool, no problem. Because sometimes I find that, you know, we get riled up within ourselves about these situations that don't need answering. Like, they don't need to be made into something bigger than they are. People will always come and want to rile you up, and at the end of the day, who is looking like the idiot? It's you, you know. So just, I've been practicing just listening and staying quiet. Just okay, cool. Wow, I never knew that.
Y'all adding a wow?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
If I want more of the juice, you gotta say wow. But
do you take suggestions for Tricky's Corner? You need to write an affirmation book, because I think sometimes you could come up with good stuff. I think you should just jot them down in your notes. But I think with wrapping on that, I think if more of us listened to that and more of us stayed in our own lane, then they wouldn't need to thief the money.
I'm not getting into that.
All right, cool. All right.
I'm not getting into that.
It's called mindfulness.
Mindfulness.
And you did do something on mindfulness already.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. We have solved our problems over on the YouTube channel, so you can you can watch this show later. I keep saying this thing about housewives. Yes, it was said it had the money, they would do it in message Andy Cohen and tell them our Housewives of Jamaica would not work. I've been approached multiple times. I don't even have enough fingers to count how many times, from every single network. But there's just a lot of reasons why it wouldn't work. Not saying that, oh, I completely block it out, but there's just so many reasons why it wouldn't work. I think we need to remember that as social media influencers, as people in the public eye, that when this show packs up after, it could be successful and run 13 seasons. When this show packs up, we're going to have left a trail with people that we have cussed off for drama, that businesses that we've, oh my God, this is so terrible, all for the drama, just for 13 seasons of a show, and now I am left looking like the
Dracula,
bitch diva,
and
Dracula.
there's only 2 million people in Jamaica.
Yeah, that
so,
has cussed off these certain Jamaican businesses or these fellow Jamaican people, and that's not who I am.
Like in those shows, there's a lot of negative drama. There's a lot of negativity that follows behind the characters. The characters get on with each other, and they're like, no. I mean, I don't personally, if you brought a script that wasn't, or presented a show that wasn't so negatively dramatic with the man them and going and sneaking behind the man's back and this one sleeping with that one and whatever, then yeah, I could do it. But like, if that's what you're bringing to for me to represent, like a villain type mentality, like I'm not into it. Like I'm really not into being mean to somebody else, mean to another
just
woman.
for ratings.
Yeah.
And then what are we going to do?
Relationships.
So Tracy and I, how much times are we going to go uncorked and drink wine? What are we really going to be doing?
And I agree, Dreen. People love the drama. I love the drama. Bachelor is back, and I'm signed up. But with a country where we have 2 million people and not that many businesses or whatever, to what
are we going to do? What are we, after going on somebody's boat, going to Uncorked, going and walking? They go and pick out fruits and vegetables at the Coronation Market. What are we going to do?
Tour.
Yeah, what are we going to do? And then also too, there is the last franchise that I spoke to. It's almost as if they're in competition with the other series, and I'm like, how do we compete against somebody from Dubai? When I'm like, but what you want us to buy? Bridget sandals and you're buying Dior? Like, I'm not understanding.
There's a lot that goes into it. I think that whoever wants to do this show needs to present like a very different script to what they have presented in Miami or Dubai or somewhere that has a lot of businesses that to support the show, a lot of things to do, and a lot of people living in the area. You know what I'm saying? Because Jamaica is just not that big with 2 million people strong.
Yeah. Anyway, you can focus on the foundation and how you give back.
Differently still. I got a leg of goat the other day, right? So I was thinking I don't want to chop it up and make curry goat.
No. I've done it before.
I don't want to chop it up and make curry goat. I was thinking that I was going to cook the leg of goat like how I cook a leg of lamb. Right? So I was thinking about doing the seasoning top with the garlic and the rosemary and the salt and pepper and all the other seasonings. Like, and then I was thinking that sounds so nice. Do you think that can work? Yeah.
See, sorry, you just season up the leg of goat?
Why? Nobody's listening to you, Jodi. You fed me raw chicken and uncooked potatoes.
That was years ago.
And still you have not improved very much.
I don't cook anymore now.
Exactly. So don't try and tell me how to season a leg
hey,
of goat.
bro. Levi has homework and he keeps trying to show me. We're just saying goodbye now. You want to do your homework? Levi is here with his homework. You see, the YouTube can see him. Come here, baby. And he's very excited to do his homework. So just as a parent tip, you can start little by little every single day. We started with doing 1 minute of homework and that was it. Maybe just answering one question or doing one thing. And then now in the evenings, it's no more than 5 minutes. He now has sheets of homework and they will both sit and do it. Remy used to be such a struggle. So you could just start with maybe even 30 seconds sitting down. Show me the color red. Good job. Excellent. That's homework for today.
Photography, thank you. Very Middle Eastern. I will look up Middle Eastern recipes. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
All right, guys. That's water. All right, guys. We are gone. Thank you so much for joining us
today.
Thanks
to Lady BEE Mixology for my orange, green, grape margarita.
And thank you for my Just Peachy Passion Sangria. Thank you to Lady BEE Mixology. And we will see you all next week. Remember, if you have a small business, a product or a service that you would like us to try, you can message Tuesdays with Tricky. And Tracy will let you know. Stop drinking my water. Suppose there's rum in there. I do, there's no rum. And let you know how we can support your brand and your local business, because we're all about the local brands and Brand Jamaica. All right, guys, thank you so much. Get off my hair. See you next week. Have a productive week.
Also, I just wanted to tell everybody that I'm Levi's favorite auntie and he loves me so much. Every morning he comes to the house, he gives me a big kiss on my cheek and he says, love you so much, Auntie Tricky. You're
I hate
Oh my gosh, you frightened me, Levi. I thought I was gonna go backwards. I
Bye,
can't break
everyone.
anymore.
See
Going to
ya.
Trinidad. Bye, guys.
That's not even a real